Drew Ebanks. I'm here with Kyle Julius. How you doing, Kyle?
I'm all right, man.
Hey,
Could be
man.
better. They just lost in overtime, so
Could be a little better, huh? I mean, they lost in overtime, but the game was absolutely fantastic. I don't think you guys played your best game. You know, we heard your father talk about the things you know the team didn't do right. We heard you speak a little bit. Talk about the process of playing CIS competition and what it's doing for A-game hoops.
Well, first of all, for the young guys, you know, to get solid minutes in a game like that down the stretch, that's the whole. We're frustrated, us older guys, you know, competitive guys. We're really frustrated with the loss, but at the same time, that's not necessarily why we put this team together. We want these young guys, you know, to get the opportunity to play at the next level before they're even close to being at the next level. You know, we played 2 guys today, or 3 kids today, some solid minutes in a big game that haven't even played a single minute of senior basketball yet. Like, when you think about that, they're going up and down and they're covering guys and they're running guys off screens and chasing guys around and making shots in a game like this. And they haven't even played a minute of senior basketball. That's pretty special. We're proud of that. We're happy with that. When you break it down to the game, we're upset, you know, that we lost for sure, because
Everybody's like that.
Yeah,
right?
Guys here have reputations and they've played and they're competitive, but we don't practice, right? We practice before our little season here, and we put our systems in, and we try and have some rules and some I don't know, regulations, but it's difficult, you know, when we don't see each other all week, and guys are driving 2 hours from Guelph or wherever in the traffic, and you try and get here and do your best. That's frustrating, but we're so proud of the opportunity these young guys have.
Oh, I mean, we saw a big dunk early on,
Yep.
the young character. Oh my goodness! And we saw Kevin. I mean, look at the 3 there to tie the game. Sure. I'm sure they missed you. Your calf is a little bit sore. They missed you down the stretch, but just to see, you know, the kids stepping up and playing. U of T, which Coach Cates has these guys ready. It seems already.
You know, they're very well coached, and that's a problem for us because we're not that we're not well coached, but we don't practice that much, right? So they run their systems and they figure out what we're doing early in the game, and it's difficult for us. They practice 5-6 days a week, and we haven't even had 8 hours of practice time. You know, so that's tough. It's difficult for us. But man, again, you know, for Kevin, who's getting ready to go away to school next year, to have these games prior to his high school season, it's a fantastic way for him to just get sharp and play at a high level.
I mean, when you think of it, he's playing against this high level. I mean, what's he going to do? It's almost scary what he's going to do when it comes in. The rest of the high schoolers, what they're going to do when the season starts.
Exactly.
Talk quickly about A-Game, and again, what you guys are doing at A-Game.
Well, A-Game Hoops is, you know, it's a company that I put together based on my experience in Europe. You know, playing professionally for 3 or 4 years over there. I fell in love with the development, you know, that they do. The way they take young kids and they put them with experienced, you know, men, and they don't treat them like young kids. And you know, you can play on all the AAU teams you want. You can play on all the 18 and under world teams or national teams you want, but they're still only playing against high school kids, or you know, they're still only playing against boys. You take them and you put them in this environment. You know, if we had a little bit more money and a little bit more capital and the opportunity to practice more, we could do so much more. But again, you see what these kids are doing and the opportunity they're getting in games like this, and that's the focus. I work with kids all summer long. I try and find the 4 or 5 best kids that I think would fit into this environment, you know, the best, and I work with them in that way. And yeah, I'm just proud these kids get this opportunity. I would have killed for this opportunity coming up.
You hear that, folks? Kyle needs a little money, so we're going to get it to him. These guys are taking on UBC, a top-ranked team, tomorrow. That's Saturday, Kitchener Forest Heights. Yep. All right? And that's in Kitchener, of course, 3 p.m. All right? Thanks a lot, man.